It is the second instalment of a crucial week for Nottingham Forest. 3 games against bottom-8 opposition that could shape their season and potentially define futures if parts 2 and 3 of the trilogy aren't successful sequels to part 1. Tensions and stakes rise together as victories become an increasingly rare commodity. Not that Forest have the monopoly on concern. Fulham could end the night below them despite recent positives. At Anfield they were valiant but still vanquished. Their run of 4 points from 6 games breeding a level of nervousness not seen since their promotion. Cairney, the pressure is on. Plenty of time here for Elanga to measure the ball in. And Pereira did brilliantly. Not just the tackle, but the amount of ground that he covered to get back. Took control of the situation for Forest. Forward here towards Cairney. Jimenez. Within 16 yards of their own goal. Andreas Pereira. Close. Off the outside of the post. Brilliantly struck.
Come in. But if that was half a yard inside the post, he wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. Got a whip on this ball. It's always fading away from the goalkeeper. But unfortunately, Pereira fading away from the goal and just hits the outside of the post.
Sangari surveying his options. And then deprived of any more time. Good play by Cairney. Willie in the outlet for him. Iwobi! Forest appeal for a flag that is not yet forthcoming. Alex Iwobi on the end of it. Classic counter-attacking football from Fulham. And they have the breakthrough on the half hour.
Well, this for me starts with a fantastic first touch from Tom Cairney. Can't wait to see this back because it's just the way that he drops the shoulder, he uses his body, actually comes from Forest getting caught out, architects of their own downfall, but look at this from Cairney. Beautiful little touch in, the presence of mind to find Willian, and it's a very good ball in. Iwobi absolutely miles offside, and then can you find the finish? Can you be composed? Can you cushion the ball into the back of the net? Alex Iwobi, yes he can. Gives him a lot of time because he can see Toffolo, he can see the line, and that's where the goal comes from. He holds his position and then makes the late run.
Here's Iwobi again, forward towards Pereira. Jimenez! That's the predatory instinct that saw Fulham acquire his services. 2 in 4 minutes. And Forest's woes are being compounded very quickly here.
Alex Iwobi is at the heart of everything at the moment. I spoke about his positioning, and it's a similar positioning but a different outcome, and it's about his ability on the ball and the weight of pass. Keeps himself really wide, look, on the shoulder of Toffolo. Certainly he's onside when the ball comes to him, and then facing forward. The ball into Pereira, who does extremely well. Just that little toe poke through, and then Jimenez does extremely well with the finish, and this is what impressed me about Fulham against Liverpool.
Easy progress upfield here for the Whites. Ina slipping. Oh, just wide. That could have been the game all over. Iwobi couldn't quite deliver the finish.
It's in good form at the moment. When you feel confident, you try opportunities like that. It's difficult, back to goal, but takes it quickly. Trying to find that top corner. It wasn't far away. This is a better angle, you can see, just trying to find that top right-hand corner in it. I think it even maybe just shaves the post.
Easy for Ina to turn back in dismay. Jimenez trying to get the whip on it. You think that Mitrovic had 9 at this stage of last season. It's easy to see how much he's been missed. Here's Jimenez again. Brilliant. He's back, and back with a bang. This is a night that might launch his Fulham career. But what will it do for Steve Cooper's at Nottingham Forest? 3-0 to Fulham. Forest are being blown away. This is going to be a fourth defeat in a row, and it could have big implications.
And I think you can see by his reaction and the reaction of Jimenez, teammates there, what it means. And you're right, Jim, things can change in football so quickly, just maybe innocuous moments. So good ball in, the chest control is excellent. There's a bit of fortune in there, but actually it's strength to push off Aina, and then having the confidence not to turn and side foot it in, but you know what, I'm going to back heel it. Absolutely beautiful, and that is a player full of confidence.
Exquisitely cheeky. 3 matches against bottom 8 opposition, and they're on the way to losing the second of those. Wilson, Jimenez let it run, Iwobi didn't. 4-0. And he goes from bad to worse. Another hammer blow at the Hammersmith end. Fulham in dreamland, Forest in a living nightmare.
Well, Alex Iwobi again, getting his positioning spot on, very clever. How he's just hanging around the back, and he's just then timing his run off the ball. He's in that half space where the defender is finding it really difficult to pick him up. And you see it's a good ball through as well. Then it's about the composure.
Confidence exuding through the veins of every Fulham player at the moment. Given away though by Lukic, it's Ilanga. And Castagna there to clear before Danilo could get on the scene.
Be able to take the good parts, take the positives and build on that, and it's certainly been the latter.
Oh, Yates with a mistake. It's Pereira, it's Cairney, it's 5. The boyhood Nottingham Forest fan inflicts what may be the final blow.
Well, you look at it from a Forest perspective. When you looks out, and this is very poor from them at the back. But what Fulham have done all game, you've got to give them credit. They've been aggressive, they're forcing the mistakes. Pereira does very well initially, plays the ball back to Cairney, I think, who initially gets on the end of the interception.
Fulham still hoping for more right at the end of the game. Wilson couldn't provide it. And Lukic only tests those in the crowd.
It's a good run by Decord over Reed. Had the touch to match it well, just the first touch, little lay back. Can't make anything of it in the end, Fulham.
It's a new low. A night devoid of the customary Forest fire brings a 4th successive defeat. Their worst performance and result of the season, a result of clear potential consequence. Fulham, sparkling and dynamic, blew them away from the moment they led. Couple of goals for Alex Iwobi, couple for Raúl Jiménez. Tom Cairney, Nottingham born and bred and a Forest fan as a boy, supplied the final touch. A brilliant response from Marco Silva's men to the frustrations of the weekend. But for Steve Cooper and co, it goes from bad to much, much worse. Fulham 5, Nottingham Forest 0.